Hello everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a look at this magnificent Lego set. This is the Monster Fighters Haunted House. This set here was released in 2012 and has 2,064 pieces. Its official set number is 10228. Today we're going to be reviewing this set and we'll also be placing it in the Lego City, which I'm extremely excited about, as we recently created a graveyard which is going to pair up beautifully with this set. It has some immaculate detail, especially when you consider it's from 2012, some great part usage, and also some awesome pieces, including lots of black slopes and sand green bricks, just like the green grocer, I guess. One of the best things about it is actually the minifigures. It comes with 6 different minifigures, and we're going to start by taking a look at those. I definitely think that these 6 minifigures are one of the main features of this awesome Lego set here. So we have 2 ghosts, and it's called the Ghost with the pointed top. As you can see, there is a little point on the top of his hood there. Just a basic white torso beneath, not even real legs, just a 1x2 brick and a black head. The cool thing is the ghost body does glow in the dark, so you get 2 of those guys. Then moving to the left here, I really like this one here. It is the zombie chef. Take a look at his really mean looking face there. He's got food or blood all over his apron, and I honestly don't think that Lego would make a minifigure like this in 2021. He just looks really vicious. It's amazing. He's got blood stains on the back of his torso and also on the front. That might be food stains, I guess, but I'm going to call it blood stains. He's also got his chef's hat, and it's just an amazing minifigure. I love his grimacing face there. Now, this guy is the Monster Butler, and he actually reminds me of Frankenstein. He almost looks like Frankenstein, definitely Frankenstein inspired in my opinion, and he's got his tuxedo on there, and his head is a unique shape. I believe this is actually a separate piece that goes on his head. So it's like a hat element that goes on there to make his face or the top of his head larger, to really give him that embellished eyebrow look. And also I love the stitches on his forehead. Just a really awesome minifigure with a very unique hair or headpiece there, and it's just a really awesome concept. He's got a great looking torso there with the tuxedo, and then we have Lord Vampire with cape. So he comes with the dual cape. One fans up around the back of his neck there, and one just goes down like a standard cape, and it is cut on the back. A lot of print piece on the front there. You can see he's got the gold chain there and a nice looking torso piece. The neat thing about the vampire, just like the ghost, his face will actually glow in the dark. I like how he's got his red eyes there and his big fangs. Pretty amazing. And in addition to the vampire, that was the Lord Vampire, you also get the vampire's bride right here. And she looks pretty amazing as well. She's got a nice looking torso piece there, also leg piece. And her face will also glow in the dark, just like the ghost and vampire. Nice looking hair there. I don't think she has an alternate face. I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, she does. So she's got a mean alternate face there. And you can see the print on the back of her torso. Just an amazing looking minifigure. I think maybe he had an alternate face as well. Let me just verify here. Yes, he does. And there's his alternate face on the side there, just sort of going in for the, I guess the angry blood-sucking vampire. They all look pretty angry, to tell you the truth, but they're just great minifigures from the Monster Fighter series. And I think this is one of the main features of the set. I've messed this guy up pretty good, but I think it's the main feature of the set. Definitely the high-quality minifigures that I don't think that we're going to get anything like this quite again. Just sort of unique, and these came out in 2012. I don't foresee anything like this coming out in 2021 or after. Just amazing. Let's move on to the set, as there's actually some more minifig detail in the set as well. Accessories that these minifigures can interact with, and also some more head elements as well. Before we get to that, I just want to show you the instruction manual quickly here. What I found very interesting is the first bag, you actually built all of the accessories and the minifigures. So it's a little bit different. You'd essentially have all of these accessories just put off to the side. And once you get your house built, then you would insert those accessories into the specific portion or floor of the house. So I found that a little bit weird. It came with 3 instruction manuals. I didn't get the box for my set. I bought it off Bricklink because as a used set, and it came with some pretty mint instruction manuals, which is pretty good. This set here will retail for about 500 Canadian dollars in this condition here. All the parts and pieces were there, all the minifigures were there, and also it has the instruction manuals. So here we have the haunted house itself. It is amazing. I really do like it. Obviously it's a 2012 set, so it's a little bit more simplistic in design than some of the modular style buildings that you do see today. It does not come on a regular standard base plate, but rather just some basic gray plates or dark bluish gray plates. One thing that I did say earlier is you'll see a little bit more minifigs, and you'll see actually the heads of them right there on the base or on the tops of those pillars just out front of the front door there. Also a nice rock work here for the staircase, just sort of like a broken down staircase there. Got one of these dark tan bushes on the corner of the building there, which is actually quite hard to find. The masonry bricks in combination with different modified 1x2 bricks to create the chimney that goes right to the top of the building, and lots of different dark slope elements. Consistent window frames all around. However, there is different boards in front of those window frames. You'll see these modified door pieces here to show off some of those boards. And you also see that the windows have different sticker elements on them with spider webs and cobwebs and broken or like sort of dark and dirty blinds, if you will, or curtains, I guess. And there's all sorts of different wood elements on the outside of all of these windows that have different boards and textures and print pieces, different shades of brown and everything like that. So it is pretty neat. Up here we have a bat, and you'll see that they've textured the railing going around the roof using some of those elements there, and that's consistent with the balcony on the front as well. They've got a little side door right here with another rocky staircase and another one of those dark tan bushes. The walls themselves use a nice combination of the dark tan masonry bricks. The masonry portion of the brick is facing inward, and also the sand green. I do like how this front tower here comes up above the roof, pretty neat, and we've got some nice texture all throughout with the tile work around those arches, slope elements, and some other elements just popping off the top here, the modified 1x2 plates underneath each windowsill. This is like a dollhouse, and it will open up, so it's not modular style. The floors of the build won't actually pop off from one another, but it opens up just like that there. You'll see a bunch of hinges in the chimney element, which is really cool. You will see a ladder here. We'll start with that, actually. This is a pretty intriguing build concept here. It will fold up and go up into the floor there. And on the exterior, there's a little pin that you can push in and out, and that will release this staircase, and then it'll come down and you can fold it down just like that there. So that's pretty cool. I really do like that. Not a huge amount of detail in the interior, but I think it's all the detail that we need. Here we have a fire pit that's on a hinge, hinges with the opening of the building. And then we have a kitchen right here. That's where we could put our butler. There's a spider web and a little cook station there. Also a cauldron. And then we have a bedroom right here. There's lots of cool sticker elements all throughout. You'll see like the vampire there, you'll see mummies, and you'll see like the Frankenstein butler there just above the bed, a set of skeleton arms above the bed as well, a wardrobe right here, and there's a mummy print piece there. A couple crates up here with different, sticker elements on them. You'll see monster attack. Have you seen this ghost? There's a couple records in that crate, along with a gramophone there, a skeleton head, and another sticker element. So 3 floors, and we got all sorts of detail and little Easter eggs inside the attic here. Could be more detail in the interior, but once again, this set's from 2012, so I'm pretty pleased with the overall look and design of it, and those minifigures are literally killer. there's that little thing right here. This is what we would pull or push in to release that staircase. And overall, I think it's just a great building, a great design. It is fairly large. It's not quite as tall as the town hall, but it is taller than the majority of the modular buildings, and it does pair up nicely with a Lego City scape, I guess. And I'm gonna pair it up with the graveyard. So why don't we move it into the Lego City, see what it looks like. It probably won't be its permanent position in the Lego City, as there's lots of detail work that we still have to do in the city, but I'm excited to compare this or pair this up with the graveyard mock. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a classic Bricksie moment here. I filmed this video on a Tuesday and it has been absolutely crazy. We started our morning at the Lego store picking up the Porsche 911 RSR. We made a video on that. We started building that during a live stream, and then we hosted our members only live stream, which lasted 6.5 hours. And I also started filming the Monster Fighters haunted house video, which we're filming right now. I didn't get as much time allocated toward placing this in the Lego City as I had hoped, but this is where we have it placed for now. Never mind the mess there. I was just doing some sorting. Sorry about that. This is a 4 base plate quadrant, so it's 2 by 2. And the graveyard is a base plate and a half, whereas the haunted house is 1 base plate. So essentially we're left with approximately 1.5 base plates. So properly fitting it in this area was a little bit of a challenge. I definitely tried it in lots of different locations or positions, and I wanted it to be right across from the campground, just because I think that would be a pretty cool concept. You know, these guys can tell spooky monster stories about the graveyard and the haunted house and whatnot. So what I've decided to do is put the graveyard here and then the haunted house offset from the graveyard. It leaves us, or sorry, from the haunted house, and that leaves us a 16 by 32 base plate open right there, and also a 32 by 32 base plate right here. What I've done is I've just put the Monster Fighters hearse right there, Vampire Hearse I think it's called, and essentially what I'm going to do is make like a grounds out front here, and I'm going to continue this gate all the way around so that this is one enclosed courtyard in front of the haunted house. Or what I could do is remove this front fence line and bring it forward and have it as one continuous flow into the graveyard. However, I do like having a separate fence area for the graveyard. So I think I'm going to run with that idea. What I'm going to do is get some elements that are just like this. This is also the fence element that came, or the gate that came with the haunted house. So I'll get some elements so that I can continue that design and bring it probably to the edge over here, something like that, and be able to enclose this area. Also, I'm going to make, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, maybe like a little bit of a haunted little forest, or maybe like a broken down building, or even a broken down greenhouse of some sort that has like some scary looking, spooky looking plants like this here, just to complete this area. And then we can add some more scenes and whatnot with some monster minifigures out front, and we can do some paving and whatnot. So this is where it sits for now. It's a very rough draft. Didn't get as much time today in placing it and working it into the city as I hoped, but you know what? It looks great. I want to sleep on it anyway. Hopefully I don't have nightmares after thinking about the monsters in this house. You guys, let me know what you think by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.